Yeah, okay. New player circle. So,
Hey man, say man, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. It's your local neighborhood player, Damone Jr. kicking in the Player Circle podcast. We don't try to fit a square into a circle. And hey man, today man, we got Young Scooter, man. R.I.P. Young Scooter, man. It's just crazy. I hate to be reporting this right now. Hate to be covering this right now. The story is insane, like crazy. It initially came out that Young Scooter man lost his life due to guns fired by the ATL police. We found out those reports were false, and he in fact broke his leg, and that's how he died. Yes, I said it. He broke his leg, and that's how he passed away. He broke his leg and succumbed to his injuries. That's crazy, man. R.I.P. Young Scooter, man. We just gonna get to the videos, man, and we gonna buzz down afterwards. But y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Without any further ado, man, let's get to these videos. So as I stated, man, originally reports broke that Young Scooter had been shot by the ATL police, man. Until the police came out and made an official statement, everything was just speculation. There was reports of a woman being held captive of some sort, and it actually eventually came out that Young Scooter was swatted. I don't know if y'all know what that means. Somebody called the 5-0 and made up a fake story. They gave it a name. That's some new gen stuff. Gave it a name. Somebody called the police and lied on the black man. Been going on forever since the beginning of time. You feel me? Somebody called the police and lied on the black man. And now that black man is no longer here with us. God rest his soul, man, which is really unfortunate, man. Let's just get to the video, man. Let's see what the Atlanta Police Department had to say.
This evening, the first being from the 200 block of William Nye Drive. In Zone 3, officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was...
I don't know why they made this fool go up and do the statement, because I don't know if he got a back to some back coke or something, but he tripping and he really tweaking me out the whole time. He doing a statement and telling people about their loved ones, and you doing this. Like, he bothering me. I ain't even
was dragged back into the location. Once officers arrived, they knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, two males fled out of the rear of the house. One male returned back into the house. The other male jumped two fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid and he was transported to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. That male is going to be a 39-year-old male.
Now, initially, that sounds crazy. We don't even... What do y'all mean? He fell, hurt his leg, showed up. This sounds crazy initially. I'm not going to lie to y'all, Atlanta Police. This sounds crazy.
Of Atlanta. Just to be very clear, the injury that was sustained was not via the officers on scene. It was when the male was fleeing.
Can we confirm that is the known rapper that goes by the name of Young Scooter, the 39-year-old male?
We cannot at this point. That's a function of the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office once they notify the next of kin, so that we were premature on that.
So what was the discussion? What led to the 39-year-old having to flee from police? Can you give us a little bit more detail, because it just seems... What exactly led to him running away?
So, again, there was a 911 call of dispute with shots fired and a female being dragged back into the residence. When officers arrived, a male initially opened the door, closed the door on the officer's face without communicating completely. That's when the officers established a perimeter and the two males fled. Why they fled, obviously, we can't speak for them. So it's still an active investigation.
Was the woman injured at all?
So we were not able to locate a female. We ended up with 2 males and the decedent.
That's interesting. So there was no woman on scene when they arrived. They didn't find a woman. Very interesting. Let's keep that in mind.
Was the, and you said the dispute started in a car, a moving car? The dispute
No, outside of the residence.
outside of the residence, and then a woman was drugged back into the...
That's what was reported. We have not been able to.
He definitely he probably didn't do any came. He probably didn't do any came before he came on. He probably didn't do any, right? He probably didn't do any, but he probably smelled some. I believe he smelled some cane before he came on the screen. He might didn't snort any, but he smelled some. He smelled something. Damn show. That's the damn show.
Substantiate any of that, which is also a part of our investigation.
And then when he jumped over the fence from one victim, what wound would, I guess, did he shoot himself?
No, there was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injury to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
And to clarify, this wasn't any involvement with the Atlanta police as far as shooting?
Correct. There's no, in neither one of these cases were officers involved in shooting at all.
Will your agency be investigating everything internally, or do you guys?
So we do have, just because of the confusion, we have the GBI that's going to come out to the 39, location.
So GBI will come out and they'll independently look into what exactly.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, just to confirm.
But that one started with a 911 call of a dispute.
Correct.
That's why you guys got there, and then...
Dispute,
dragging
shots
the-
fired, woman being drugged back into the residence.
Is there any statement you want to make too? I mean, obviously there's
That
already
phone call
multiple reports.
that the Atlanta police got. This would be the audio. This is why we said it's swatted, as they call it. A young lady. I won't even call her a young lady. You wonder why they call you? I bet you. Yeah. Called and lied on. Oh, we don't know what's going on, but he was swatted. That's what they calling it, man. And I'm gonna let y'all hear it yourself, man. This is crazy work. No cap.
There was literally a shooting. The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house. And
What's your name?
I'm sorry, what is my name?
Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch, and basically like I said,
I'm the neighborhood watch. Is crazy work. What the?
these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding guns in the air, and then it's like, I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, but
This is crazy. Like, she got a whole scenario and everything of what she's saying went down. She giving them a whole breakdown, whole rundown.
the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal stuff over there, and it's disturbing the area.
How many shots were fired?
I would say 3. I believe the girl is hurt,
And they're coming from 273 William Knott Drive?
Yes, and the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Okay. Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held.
So we know the police didn't report seeing no blood. They didn't get there, and it was a crime scene. None of that. So this is sounding pretty fabricated.
Hostage, like she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. He's refusing to let her out. And it's like 7 guys in the house. There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
Okay, you said the female was naked?
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from her head.
Okay. Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low haircut.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives.
What color shirt and pants do he have on?
Blue, regular blue jeans and like a regular t-shirt.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked, bleeding from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house, and they're holding her hostage, and then there was a baby involved. So this situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
Police say that he died after severely hurting himself while running away from officers on Friday in southeast Atlanta.
They say they were there responding to reports of a woman under attack. Fox 5's Rob Durienzo was first on scene Friday night. Rob, what are you finding out about that 911 call?
Hey there, guys. Well, there are a lot of questions about that 911 call that led police to the home where rapper Young Scooter was celebrating his 39th birthday Friday night. It's not clear if police ever found the woman the caller claims was being attacked, but now they're looking to track down that caller.
He's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
The woman who called 911 told operators there was something seriously wrong at the home on William Nye Drive in southeast Atlanta.
He's beating her bloody. He dragged her back in the house.
In 911 audio obtained by Fox 5, the caller claims a woman with a child was bleeding and shots were fired.
I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved.
Police have not told us if that woman was ever located or if the call was legitimate.
This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl.
When officers got to the home, they say 2 men ran out the back door. One of those men has been identified as rapper Young Scooter. Police on scene said he sliced his leg trying to hop a fence. Medics took him to Grady, where he died.
One can bleed out in seconds from a laceration to a femoral artery.
The medical examiner will determine cause of death. Dr. Cecil Bennett with Noonan Family Medicine says cuts to a specific area of the leg could prove deadly.
The femoral artery is under pressure, which means that once it's cut, it's not just a matter of it bleeding, but there's a pulse. So there's an increased loss of blood because of the pulse of the femoral artery.
Fox 5 captured police back at the home on Monday. The people inside told us they were too heartbroken to go on camera. Dr. Bennett says these injuries can quickly turn deadly, but there's not immediate surgery.
It's considered a surgical emergency. A tourniquet must be immediately applied, but getting to the hospital is critical.
And on Friday evening, social media was abuzz with rumors that Young Scooter was involved in a shootout with APD. Police say that was never the case, but they're now asking for the public's help to identify the woman who called 911. Investigators say that call was made from a 911-only phone, which makes it harder to trace. At the live desk, Rob Durienzo, Fox 5 News.
Wow, some chilling audio there.
That's crazy. And his son shared some posts. Let me see. Got me sick as hell, bro. We tight as ever. I learned everything from you, how to move around. You ain't never hid nothing from me. Told me everything. Your shit was safe with me. I don't hurt. This shit feel weird walking, man. Why you did me like that? Look, you didn't play games, man. Got me crying every 10 minutes. I'm gonna get off social media shit. I just don't know how to express myself to you, cause you ain't here no more. Love you, my dog. Look, like you out here playing. And it got this man life took. You sitting here playing and you done got this man life took, man.
Bill says isn't impossible.
Well, the femoral artery is quite large, and it could, if you broke your femur and and it broke badly enough, the ends of the femur fracture could be sharp enough to cut the artery.
As for the fall,
It'd have to be a very hard fall.
something you don't often see.
No, you don't. It's a relatively rare injury to have a femoral artery death. It's only about 10 to 15% of traumas, so it's not very high.
The Fulton County Medical Examiner says right now the cause and manner of death for young Scooter is listed as undetermined. Of course, an autopsy is planned if it's not already been conducted. Now, the GBI is investigating this in-custody death, Angelina, and of course, the autopsy results will hinge a lot on how they rule this investigation.
I ain't like that one, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, that was cold, man. So think about that story and break that down, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just being a father, man, seeing his son post, man, that kind of got to me, man. That was cold, man. Prayers out to the family, man. We praying for strength for y'all, man. You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Do y'all think they gonna find a woman? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Do y'all think it was because of a fall, or was it because of something that the police had to do? Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we back with another one when we got another one, man, and I'm out.
Yeah, okay. New player circle. So, get low.